What is up, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited because today is part 2 of our factory tour with Sabian Cymbals. Now, if you haven't already watched part 1, the link to part 1 is in my description. So if you haven't seen it yet, pause the video, click on the link and go watch part 1. Have you done it yet? All right, I'm gonna assume that you've already done it. But okay, we are now going into part 2. And in this video, we are going into Area 51. This is where Sabian handles all of their research and development. It is a room full of cymbals that have been tested, used for testing, used to figure out artist models, new models. Again, we are gonna see all kinds of crazy cymbals in here, and I'm so excited for you guys to check it out. We see big cymbals, small cymbals, crazy looking cymbals, but it is so much fun, and I cannot wait to take you into Area 51. But before we get into that, I do want to shout out, we have new merch. I've talked about this in some of the other videos, but check out the back of this shirt. This shirt is so awesome. I'm so proud of how it came out. It's our Established in 2020 shirt, which is, of course, when we started the Arizona Drummer channel, and on the back there are 4 action shots of me playing the drums and, of course, screaming at you like I always do. But if you're interested in picking up this shirt, a Behind the Kit shirt, we've got hats, mugs, shorts. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff for men, for women, for kids, everything. Feel free, hit the link in my bio. Again, we've got the whole store here that you can go on and support the channel. A portion of the proceeds from everything bought on that store comes right back to this channel where I can invest in things for the drums, things for the studio, and making the videos for each and every one of you. So please consider checking out the store, picking up a piece of merch, and supporting the channel, as well as repping the Arizona Drummer brand. We also have other ways to support the channel through Patreon. We have the $5 a month Snare Drum member, which again comes with all kinds of great stuff. Behind the scenes, early releases, Q&As, lessons, things like that. Or the $10 a month drum set level, which has things like name shoutouts in the videos, personal Q&A sessions, phone calls, I mean all kinds of stuff. And again, every dollar from that comes right back into the channel so I can make these videos for each and every one of you. Now, again, I will stop talking so we can get into Area 51, but I just have to say a big thank you for watching the video, and let me know down in the comments what you thought of these cymbals. And don't forget, we still have part 3 coming, where Randy and I actually go into the vault, we sound test and pick out a handful of cymbals, and they come here to the studio, which they may or may not be right here in the room, where we'll unbox them, get them up on the kit, and do a sound test. So that's coming very, very soon. But without further ado, let's jump into the video.
So here's another fun room. Back in the day, Andy, they had a room that they put all their experimental stuff in way back when over in the old factory, and Andy called it Area 51 because UFOs and cymbals looked a lot, and it was around the 90s UFO craze that started because of numerous TV shows and whatnot, X-Files, etc.
Yeah.
So the sign has followed the room ever since. So when they built the new factory, they set this space aside for R&D. Yeah. And this is our R&D room, Area 51. So.
Are we okay to film in here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Then
there's so much stuff that you won't be able to pick anything out that makes any sense to anybody. Yeah. They won't know what's real, what's not.
That's cool.
Scrymbals, you know, there's just all kinds of random stuff.
Yeah, that looks familiar. HH Sessions ride, maybe?
That is a Sessions ride. Yeah, it was one we were playing with, trying to figure something out.
I'm a nerd for this stuff. Yeah, there's a XSR.
Actually, that's an AA sick hat top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's like super raw.
Oh yeah, they're gross.
But when you put them in a stack, it sounds awesome.
Yeah, when you play hats that are arrowed or punched out, you end up with something like this. These are...
That goes back to what you're talking about with like the high pass.
Yep, basically high pass hats are always wanting, and everyone's always complaining they're in the snare mic, so.
Yeah. Wow, though, look at this.
There's just randomness in here, crazy toys, like this toy. This is a famous one, everyone loves this thing, but it's one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh.
We make gongs out of a material called nickel silver, but they only send us the blanks in 1 diameter. So if you want a smaller gong, you got to cut it out of the bigger gong. So you're left with this big ring of foolishness.
Yeah.
And the sound of this is otherworldly.
I believe it.
So this is the lesson Mark gave me was, if you don't know what something sounds like, hit it.
Yeah.
or shake it or move it in some way so that you can tell what sound it makes, because sometimes you won't know.
Yeah.
So I want you to try and right now in your head imagine what this is going to sound like. And
Okay.
I bet it's not going to be what you think.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm thinking like a wah kind of sound, like wah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I would not have guessed that.
Now, one of your favorite acts that you really enjoy has a member called Clown.
Yeah.
2 of those
Oh, really?
up behind the kettle drums at times back in the day.
That's
And LucasArts uses them
really.
for
I guess that makes sense.
Foley events. You ever do Foley sounds and that?
Yeah. For some reason, what it made me think of is the scene in The Matrix.
Yeah.
When
he
they get like
swallows
a,
himself. Yeah. Turns all silver. Yeah.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah, it does have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
We made a thunder sheet out of B8 just to see what it would sound like. The drum room, he's like, that's really cool. The audio engineer in me has never play that again. It has a super high feedback emulation frequency built in, and I don't know how or why. I'd love to understand it.
Whoa.
This is just like brake squeal or feedback from a microphone.
Yeah.
I've tried sticking moon gels on it to make it go away. I can't get rid of it. It's some resonant frequency of the square angles or something.
Such a wild sound. Like, that's something they should be putting in movies for like sound effects.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's been EQ'd.
And you'll enjoy this guy too. This is kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I remember the art printed cymbals too.
Yeah, the GFX stuff. So this is a sound plate. It is a casting that's been rolled through 3 times. That's it. It's slightly deformed from being put through the rollers. There's nothing crazy about it. It's just a piece of B20.
Because usually what
weighs,
you said 10 to 14 times, I think, right?
And this is 2,162 grams. Because of the deformations and the not perfectly round nature of it, where you play it changes the pitch. And when you play it with one of these,
whoa.
and then if you happen to have a gig as an AC/DC cover band,
it's like a mini gong.
yeah, and then you can use Doppler to your favor too.
That's so cool.
I almost want to put it on a motor so it spins all the time.
Yeah.
Just walk by and hit it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The crazy thing to me is like, there's so much tonality in that.
Just a chunk of metal.
Just a chunk of metal.
I say just, but I mean, yeah, it is. It is a chunk of metal.
It makes me think, like steel drum even.
Yeah.
With just that little piece of metal that, and again, we were talking about this earlier, but it's like there's something in the metal, and that's the, obviously the secret, but there's something in the metal that even with just 3 rolls makes it sound that good.
No, it's got a voice and it just wants to sing all the time.
Yeah.
It's very resonant stuff. It's cool.
Speaking of Brian Fraser Moore, when he played, I want to say it was Super Bowl.
Yep.
He had the printed cymbals.
Yeah,
as well.
he had the carbon fiber print.
Yeah.
That is actually his print right there.
Oh, that's his right there.
Yep.
Yeah. So that was
he
played
did,
by our buddy at
yep.
the Super Bowl, and it was with Justin Timberlake, I believe.
The Madonna show.
Oh, Madonna, that's
I
right.
did Madonna with those. With Timberlake, if I still have one. With Timberlake, I believe, yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that. All the glitter and everything.
It was glittered up.
Is that an FRX?
Yep. Glittered Up FRX for the halftime show with Timberlake.
That's so cool.
And the Tennessee Kids, was that the name of the band?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to tag him multiple times in this.
Yeah. Funny story, one of our sales guys in the States was a big fan of the team that won that year.
Okay.
That BFM played with Timberlake.
Yeah.
Which would be the Philly Eagles.
Yeah.
Right? So that guy ended up asking if we had one of those left from building that set for Brian, and we did. So when we met Brian at Sweetwater Drum Fest, we had the cymbal, the player, the fan, and he got Brian to sign it, and then took it home and found the coach in Philly and got the coach to sign it too. So it's like this piece of football symbol memorabilia that no one else in the world would have. It's one of the coolest things ever.
This looks like a freak china.
That is a freak china. It's been done. We thought about it.
Yeah, like that.
You can take your guess where that should belong, but
yeah. Trust me. Maybe we'll find a home for it.
Might have to put it on a leash to keep it from china.
Yeah, I have to put it on a leash.
Have you ever wanted a 20-inch Zen china?
I want every kind of china.
Okay, well,
Oh my God.
sometimes you need to have them 28 inches in diameter. To
Look
really,
at that.
it's a heavy cymbal.
And was that all hand hammered too?
No, this is machine hammer, the
Okay.
swish hammer that you saw. Rob running.
Swish.
Oh my God. Ow. I did it to myself. I can blame no one but me.
Yeah, but you got to try it, right? So
You gotta hit it with a stick.
Yeah, you got to hit it with a stick. It's the only way you know.
But yeah, that's a big, loud cymbal. That's about 14 pounds of weight.
Oh my gosh.
It's heavy, very heavy.
Yeah, look at all. I mean, like so many cool, just like different styles of cymbals. Like this one, that one immediately caught my eye.
So this is the 18 to the 22 that you saw on the shelf that said
got
red
it.
light on it. This is the 18 red light.
Okay. Yep, I get it.
And it's that
Yeah.
loose, thin.
Super thin. Again, unencumbered.
It's got the Tempest hammer mark on it,
Yeah.
but it's hammered like a complex, but brilliant.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of,
Yeah, all
we
kinds of.
pull all the different techs and ideas into one spot to get that sound, and these things are just, dude.
So I'm gonna flip the camera around for a second. I haven't really been in this video, but we met with Andy earlier, and he shared with us that that is his stress relieving cymbal. So he comes down here, hits that, and immediately feels better. And now I get it, because that thing is gorgeous. Yeah, I saw a bunch of ice bells. I haven't seen an ice bell. And
Actually, these are the Alu Bells.
Alu Bell, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
These things are obnoxious.
Yeah, I know. The ice bell is the smaller one?
The ice bell's made out of cast, so that would be
Okay.
an ice bell there.
Oh, right there. Okay, gotcha.
These just never stop. They just,
It was made out of that 3-year-old ingot. Yeah, look at that.
the cool thing about it is if you get two of these, different sizes, I've lucked out almost every time I've tried this, but you usually get a harmonic, somewhat pleasing pitch between the two of them. So it makes a chord.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. Oh, yeah, look at that! Just immediate.
Just dead.
I mean, are these the Radia cut chimes?
Yeah, that's based off the radio. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the prototype-y pieces left over or something we tried to play with. But yeah, these are.
Yeah, that's Mr. Terry Bazio. For anybody who's watching that doesn't know who Terry Bazio is, shame on you.
There is a video on YouTube shot many years ago out on the plant floor of Terry playing an entire kit made of cymbals.
I think I've seen that before. Yeah.
That kit of cymbals, not the racking, but all the actual pieces, are still boxed and saved upstairs with his name on it.
It's like, come claim them.
Yeah, Terry, if you ever want to come back and do your cymbal kit, we can recreate that moment.
Yeah, well, what is this?
Aluminum ship wheel. So much like that being resonant.
Yeah. Whoa.
But
Sounds like a fire alarm.
if you had it on something that would allow you to do this motion.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Oh man. It needs a better stand.
Yeah, it's a catch on the rubber. But like that is a really
unique and weird instrument.
Yeah. And like it almost makes you wonder, like if you were to cut it down and make it thinner, what would that sound like? Would it get washy? Yeah, especially, and the other thing is you're holding it, so like, and it's still ringing like that. Oh yeah.
And force feedback out of it. Oh. Haha. Oh, I love it when I learn something. Check this out. So you hit it, you excite the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh. Still going. That's so cool.
The ring is the high pitched, and these are all lower tone.
Oh, you can hear it.
So if I hold it that way, no, it doesn't
all
work.
The resonance though is in the outside ring.
Oh shoot, I got it.
There it is, still going.
Just feedback.
It seems like the wave is getting stuck in the outside ring and just living there until, and like it's still going. I feel like I can see your wheels turning.
How long will it?
Yeah, you're like, how can I turn this into something?
I won't bother digging up the spectrometer, but I was almost ready, like, what frequency is that?
Yeah.
What does it do if I increase it by 2 inches? And
it does make me wonder though, like, cut it down to the thinness of a cymbal, add some height to it with a bell, but keep those cuts and the strips.
Yeah, and what would happen?
Yeah, I'm sure that it wouldn't be a very durable cymbal, but
it'd be interesting to know what happens.
It'd be interesting.
Does it create the super high pitched outside ring?
Yeah, and then if you were to mute it on the inside, would it still ring like that?
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, 'cause it's
you see how the rabbit hole goes with this gig?
And I'm sitting here, I've been here for what, in this room 20 minutes, and I'm like, ooh, I want to try this, I want to try that.
What happens if? What happens if? That's what it's all about. Fearless innovation, man. We just got to try.
Which,
I don't know if I talked to you about this. When we lathe,
yeah,
talk about the feel of cymbals and that tension. So if you lathe in one direction, you can tighten a cymbal. Even though you don't remove material off it. You lathe in another, you can remove tension.
Okay.
So to show you what happens when you go all one way.
And is that like vertical, horizontal?
No, inside to outside, outside to inside.
Gotcha, okay. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Oh my God.
That's going too far with the joke. That removes all the tension from the cymbal and it just falls in on itself.
Yeah, look at that.
It's like flopped and ruined.
It's like kind of an interesting sound.
So what we've used that was part of the behind the Zero stacks.
Oh yeah.
So that's what we started with, was like playing with that to do that loosening.
Yeah, and then you kind
of... And then that gives it the flop when it's against the bottom.
Which creates that friction of...
And gives you that noise, yeah.
And then I have to call out Mr. Mike Portnoy as well. I saw a little complex aero crash down there with his logo on it.
Have you ever noticed his logo?
It's an anagram, right?
So it works that way?
Yeah.
It works that way.
Yeah, that's so cool. Mike's such a freaking awesome dude.
Yeah, these
there's a China down there.
Spares, just waiting for his next orders. What these are?
Yeah, with how many cymbals he has, like
just a few kicking around.
Yeah, and then we got I won't say, but we got another one up there.
Oh, you like stuff with that on it? Oh, I got something really cool to show you. This is
one of my stuff with that on it?
This is one of my favorite ones. This is left over from a specific tour for a specific artist. And never left the building. They had three or four sets made for the tour, and every time they broke stuff, they'd send another set out.
Yeah.
And then when the tour was over, that was it. And this one was never sent out. So.
Oh my God. Anybody who knows what that is just by looking at it knows that.
That's a rather important piece of history.
Yeah.
And here it is, just hanging out in this room with me and you.
And I'm like, I want it.
I'll just drop it on the floor casually.
Let's see how far you can throw it. Just kidding.
Exactly. Let's go melt that down for scrap.
Yeah, let's see. Like that was made for him.
That was made for that tour, and that was one of the ones that wasn't required, so it just stayed here. But it's...
Yeah, like what an honor to be
one of the last ones in existence, I'm sure, except for what would be in possession of the band and the family.
But yeah, and DW I think has a set Because they have his R40 kit set up there.
And they did a few of, I don't know whether it was a Crash or a China, a limited edition 100 run numbered, but that's not one of the numbered ones. That was just one of the pieces.
That was for him specifically, which is just
crazy to think.
Yeah, he was one of my original influences. Him, Buddy Rich, Gene Krupa, like these are the guys.
Yeah.
You just, even Terry Bozzio.
Terry's
all these guys are just.
You ever heard of Dom Famularo?
Oh yeah, of course. Which we were just talking about, Dom, Brian, and I in our interview, which comes out in a couple weeks.
So, seeing as we're showing historic things.
Yeah, to me, he's like the dad of drums. Well, was, rest in peace again. Oh yeah.
This is Dom's actual tour china.
Oh my gosh.
When he played HH. And you can tell what the edge is like on that.
Yeah, like he just beat the crap out of that thing.
He destroyed that.
If anybody knows Dom, if you don't Google, again, rest in peace, but he would have his china set up in such a way that he would just bash it.
And then he switched to HHX when HHX became the thing, and this was his tour china.
Yeah, look at that. That's just a straight HHX.
And when he brought them back to get them re-logoed or reprinted or cleaned up for his next tour, he'd say, don't touch the edges, leave them. He loved that trashiness.
Well, yeah, because, again, it disrupts the waveform.
So we, before Dom passed, we designed and released the Dominator Chinese, which basically is that. It's all warped and damaged on the side, so to speak. We do it in a clever way here, similar to what I was showing you earlier about the relieving tension.
Yeah.
But we do it just on the lip, and it gets it loose and floppy and does the Dom thing.
Yeah, and because I had a chance to play it, it is expressive is the best word.
I mean, it's a 20-inch HHX, but it has some extra goodies to it.
Some little,
and I mean, it goes to a good cause. All the proceeds and stuff go to a very worthy cause.
Absolutely. So anybody...
Dom is a legendary person. I mean, without him, we wouldn't have Brian. We wouldn't have... There's a lot of players we wouldn't have out there doing their thing.
Yeah. The thing that I remember about Dom more than anything else is his smile. Something we forget as drummers is like, this is supposed to be fun. It's our passion. And he just, every time he got behind a kit.
Dom was called the drumming's global ambassador.
Yeah.
He just was an ambassador for drums, not even necessarily a brand or anything. I mean, he did support us as Sabian, but Dom was just positive about drumming and everything.
And he wanted everybody to get in on it.
I met him once in person in 2006 at the Canadian version of NAMM they had back in the day called MIAC, Music Industry Association of Canada. And I was there, and he was presenting basically around Canadian music education.
Yeah.
And he stopped and spent like 20 minutes with me, and I was nobody. I was just a guy attending a music trade show. And he spent 20 minutes talking to me about education, about drumming, about the passion of the instrument. And I hope that someone will pick up that torch. I'm sure that person is already there. It's just I haven't seen them yet. But when we do, we need to celebrate that person, because that ambassador of drumming is a necessary position. It energized a lot of us to keep going.
Yeah.
You have a really bad gig, a really bad jam, just can't get that groove. You need to think of that guy like, you can do this, you just got to push through. It takes a lot of hard work. You need that voice in your shoulder, that positive energy.
I used to call him drumming's dad, because he really was. He was there to hold you accountable, but also to say, hey, it's just a hiccup, keep going.
Yep.
Like, only way you get better is practice.
Exactly.
And that's the theme of the channel, at least now, is just do the excuse me, I'm going to bleep this out, but do the fucking work.
No,
like
100%.
But
that's the only way,
That's it.
My brother-in-law said everyone wants to be a bodybuilder, but no one wants to lift these heavy-ass weights.
Yeah.
That's the...
Yeah, trust me.
Everyone wants to be a drummer, but no one wants to do the chop.
Nobody wants to learn how to...
Every one of these cymbals is unique, and every drummer is unique.
Yeah.
Why we want to be the same as each other makes zero sense.
Yeah.
Why do we have to hold our sticks the same way?
Exactly.
I mean, as long as you're not injuring yourself.
Yeah, right.
Do whatever.
Do it safely, but do
but do whatever works for you. I remember I put out a video on YouTube in 2009. I heard Steven say it. And it got a lot of views. And one of the comments was, stop holding your snare stick like that. And what I was doing is when I went to do a roll,
a buzz roll,
I was sticking these two fingers out and wasn't leaving them in contact with the stick. And for the next 4 years, I drove myself crazy trying to get that under control. And then finally one day someone said, well, when you do it, you get that, so why do you care whether the fingers are there or there or there or there?
And as far as I'm concerned,
I'm like, yeah, as long as I'm getting the sound out of the drum and I'm not injuring myself, what does it matter?
Yeah, and you're creating you're successfully creating a fulcrum, which is that's the whole point. Is that everybody has an opinion on everything.
Right.
What are these snare drums about?
Okay, so I'll tell you the story.
You know I saw them.
You got to hear the story. So there's a very well-known drum maker in the U.S. named Arnie Lang.
Okay.
Passed away not so long ago. Arnie was legendary. He was known for making Gladstone-style orchestral drums. So that's what these are, Gladstone-style orchestral drums. What makes it a Gladstone? The design is the removable key, the threads on the side with a rubber gasket to keep it from rattling, because your lugs are interlocking, so you can lock your lugs in a position. Pearl kind of came out with a thing a few years ago that was kind of like that, but this was like old school.
Yeah.
The bottom lugs are tensioned even different with a different part of the key.
Oh,
It's super unique. The throw off is very simple but super elegant.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so,
It looks like there's some kind of like dialing.
And that dial is graduated for your dampening inside. So as you move the dial, it moves the dampeners. Cast hoops, of course, and this one's made out of bronze. And Arnie made this for Andy and presented it to him at NAMM many years ago. And Andy received the drum and then went to Arnie afterwards, and it's called the Sabian Gladstone 001. But there's another interesting little digit written there. And Andy looked at Arnie and basically said, you know, I appreciate this, Arnie, and after they were off stage, out of the presence of public, he didn't want to embarrass anybody. But we don't make anything out of B10. And Arnie was from the old school Bob era of like World War II veteran type people. He was like, well, if you want to make me a damn drum out of your metal, you have to send me your damn metal then. So Andy came home and said, all right, guys, we do not sandcast at Sabian, but someone around here sandcasts, so can you find somebody and sandcast some drum shells? So up the river from here, probably 35 minutes, 40 minutes away, was a company that did sandcasting at the time. They're no longer around, but they were around at the time. They sent them enough material to do 25 snare bodies, and out of the 25 attempted, 5 survived. 4 got shipped to Arnie.
Okay.
1 untouched is still under my desk upstairs. Someday, maybe it will become something. Yeah. An idea might come along. I might do something crazy, but maybe like replicate it 100,000 times or something. Yeah. So they sent Arnie the 4 shells. Arnie made 4 drums, I've heard. Now I don't know how much of all this is 100% factual, is what I've been told. Out of the 4, 1 came back for Andy, 1 stayed with Arnie, and 2 went to Arnie's friends, artists, somebody that uses them, you use them, so they're out there. There's 4 of these in existence. Beautiful drum made out of Sabian B20. Something that the world's always like, oh, we got to do it. You got to do it. Well, they did it. I'm just going to pick this up. I'm going to move this. And before you even try to play it, I'm going to set it here. I'm going to take the camera and you're going to come here and you're going to pick it up.
It's got the hand hammer on it too?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
So just pick the snare up there.
This is made out of the B20 bronze?
Yep.
Oh my God.
It's 49 pounds.
That feels like 60 pounds.
If you flip it over and look at how thick the shell was, Arnie was incapable of manufacturing the inside of the shell. He couldn't machine it.
Look at that. That is insane.
So it's basically 3/8 thick of B20. Now, when you make a snare shell with that type of mass, there's a problem.
It's ridiculously heavy.
And what does a heavy drum do? It gets really loud.
Yeah.
At a rim-shotted ear level from a drum kit is 139 dB.
Oh, this thing is
You want to know though, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'll let you hold this.
Okay.
I'll give you a stick if that's comfortable enough for you. I'll hold it in a roughly close to playing position and suck my life away.
Are you sure? Okay.
Every time it still hurts. Every time.
Oh, here, I'll get it back.
It's brutal.
Yeah, that is.
Like you felt that, right? Like that's not normal for a snare drum.
No, you
I mean,
feel
the
that in your
camera won't
chest.
transmit that because there's no way possible.
No.
But that level of sound pressure level coming off a drum, it feels like someone fired a gun.
Yeah, you can feel it in your chest.
You can't get away from it.
And then you're gonna play that live, like. Yeah,
I hope you're playing in like SoFi Stadium or something.
Yeah, right. Like
you got to have a big room for that drum, and I hope you're wearing hearing protection.
And you don't need a microphone.
No, no. So that is the story of the Sabian Gladstone V20, made by Arnie.
Yeah, that is.
It's really, I mean, I say one of a kind, four of a kind, but I mean, I only know of that one in my immediate existence. I don't know where the other ones went. I don't know where they are. Like I said, there's one on manufactured shell under my desk. Yeah. So it's half-inch thick and just as dark on the inside and outside, like it's just completely.
just a shell.
But I would like to someday maybe go on the adventure of trying to make a B20 Sabian snare.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work and a lot of R&D and trial and error to get there, I'm sure.
And to get to something that, again, checks all the boxes of like, it's not 100 pounds, it's got a good tone, but it's still...
I mean, when Todd was here, we put that on the stand of the kit. He wanted to try it, and we had to clamp the stand with a C-clamp because it kept sinking into itself because the weight was so hard. There's no way you could tighten the stand enough.
Yeah, and it was probably like anytime you'd hit it, the stand's probably like...
Oh yeah, no, it was not happy being on the stand.
Yeah.
And that was like, you know, like a double braced Series 2000 snare basket. It just was not happy. But yeah, that's a rugged snare.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
I hope it translates for those of you who are watching, because like I still hear it.
Oh yeah, no, I gotta go home tonight. It's gonna be, it's gonna be there the whole time, man.
Here goes that damn snare drum again.
I take it like every 2 or 3 months. I'll take a hit off of it, and it's just like, okay, that hurts.
Just get my fix in.
Get my fix in. Yes.
Auditory heroin.
It's bad for you. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, you gotta. It's horrible.
Oh yeah.
The Scrymbal, made from a Stratus 18.
That's pretty awesome.
They're awesome, but I hope we never bring it to production unless we can find a more convenient way of cutting it.
Yeah.
Cutting it on a bandsaw is not fun.
Yeah, and it probably takes a very long time to get it even.
You get it traced out and you can cut it fairly quick, but once you get to the center, you can't keep going.
Oh yeah.
So you got to stop the saw, let it spin down, and then back the cymbal up. And the whole time you're doing it, you're scratching everything.
Yeah.
So then you got to refinish it by hand because you can't put it on a lathe. Can you imagine that on a lathe?
Oh yeah.
It's like, go ahead, go near the razor blade machine.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably a work hazard to lathe that.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty wild. So yeah, we had a few artists asking for them. Cora Coleman.
Yeah.
There was a couple others, European artists that asked for them. So I made like 6 or 8. And I got done making them, and I'm like, no, never again. I don't want to do that anymore. I mean, I would if someone really begged it. I'm really not into it.
Well,
I guess there's a little bit of back here.
Oh, and that, my friends, was Area 51. We got to see all kinds of crazy cymbals. The Freak China. I mean, come on, that's so cool. We got to see the crazy gong cutout, the sheet of like the thunder sheet of the B8 bronze. And what about that snare drum? I think we should all sign a petition to get Randy to start looking into doing a B20 snare drum as soon as possible. I'm still hearing that thing ring in my ears, and it's been over a month since I've been in Canada. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed taking a behind-the-scenes look at the research and development at Sabian Cymbals in Area 51. But again, we got part 3 coming very, very soon. And in that video, like I mentioned before, we're unboxing some cymbals, throwing them up on the kit for a sound test. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like this video, comment below what you thought, and subscribe if you haven't. As well as check out the merch store, check out our Patreon, follow us on Instagram. Again, all of the things that are gonna help support me, my channel, so I can keep putting out awesome videos like this for you. But thank you again so much, and I will see you in the next one.